Hello everyone, Jeffery Krueger here. I'm now going to show you how to play the great two-player board game Relapse. I'm going to show you how the pieces move first, and then we'll get to the fundamentals of the game. Squares move up, back, left, right only. Triangles move diagonally only. And the circles can move up, back, left, right, and diagonally. So they move according to their shape. I'm now placing my red pieces here according to color and shape on the home row to begin the game. My opponent would be yellow, and yellow would move their pieces according to color and shape for them to begin the game. Okay, once the pieces are in this position, the game is ready to begin. And it doesn't matter who starts first, because in this game there's no element of chance. So what happens during the course of the game, let's say if I was to start any piece off the home row, the very first time off the home row, red or yellow gets 2 spaces. I would start, let's say, with that I chose to move, then my opponent would, let's say, take 2 spaces. And if I chose to move again this particular piece, my opponent can move their piece 1 space out in the field. Only the first time off the home row can a piece have 2 spaces. Now what happens during the course of the game, you can occupy a person's space and send them back. Let's say it was, we're out in the field here, and it was my turn, and I happen to move here. My opponent yellow would say, well, I want to put the square back. My opponent can occupy this space if he wishes and put me back here to start over, where I get 1 space off the home row, or here to start over, where I would get 1 space off the home row when I move to that piece the next time I wish to. That doesn't merit an extra turn for my opponent either. They can just occupy my space and put me back where I start over. Like I said, none of the pieces are removed from the game. The object of the game is, I would like to move my red pieces this way around or this way around, any way I wish, and I want to enter through my entry squares and enter any 4 of my 6 pieces in any combination before my opponent yellow comes around and enters through their yellow entry squares any 4 of their 6 pieces in any combination before I do to win the game. So the first person to move any 4 of their 6 pieces through their entry squares into the destiny squares wins the game. Another few rules is these black circles block any diagonal movement. There's no diagonal movement across any black circles. You must enter through your entry squares. There's no entry through the sides. No entry through the sides. And let's say my square here was my turn, and I enter onto my entry square with red here. Once I enter here, I cannot move back out, nor can my opponent come up and occupy this space to send me back. That's off limits. So that's the rules of the game, and like I said, the first one to come around and enter any 4 of their 6 pieces in any combination before their opponent does wins the game. So enjoy and have a great day.